Yes, Drummer Boy, 1980. Family, I'm glad to be here today with your family. Hope you're having a good day. If not, you know the old accent. Ask yourself why. You see the name, you see the topic today, right? Let's jump right off into this thing. Let's have a conversation. They call me racist. Now, how is it that a man speaking the truth can get the label of being racist? And some people might say, oh, you just speaking your truth. No. I'm logical. I'm rational. So the truth is the truth. The truth can defend itself. I don't have to defend the truth. Let's jump right off into the topic. I was having a conversation with a Caucasian gentleman. We were just having general conversation and race came in to the top or whatever, which is fine. Got no problem with that. So what happened is I was telling the guy, I don't care about if a white person don't want their children to go to school with my children. I have no problem with it. And you might say, what are you talking about? I'm glad that you asked. Let me expound. Let me explain it to you. I don't want to force myself on nobody, nor my kids, because that makes for a bad situation. The best way to handle that situation is, okay, you can have your schools across town over there, right? Got no problem with it. But the only thing is, I want my schools that my kids attend to be just like your schools. I don't want no antiquated, outdated, dilapidated buildings. The books old, marked all up, scratched all up. Computers old. The heating and air don't work. It's mold like Howard University. And two, you can keep the history books because we don't need them because they full of lies anyway. I'm just saying. And the guy was looking at me kind of side-eye because I told him, I was like, dude, I ain't got no problem with it, brother. I ain't got no problem with it. This dude got to the point where he was calling me racist. So I was like, dude, how can I be racist? How can I be racist if I just agree with you? If you don't want your kids in the same school as mine, I have no problem with it. Because I don't need you to validate me, if you understand that. See, some people think that you need them. I can't tackle it all in just one, just sitting. You know what I mean? This have to turn into a series. And that's what I might do, guys. I might turn this into a series. If white people don't want to be alongside black people, I have no problem with it. But now too, we want our own banks, want our own grocery stores, our own hospitals, our own everything, just like you have. And I have no problem. I ain't got no problem with it. You can have your stuff. What's the problem? I'm asking you, what is the problem? If you want your own stuff and you don't want to coalesce and integrate, neither do I. Because I never want to force myself on nobody. I don't have to be up under you. See, I'm not the one that, I just got to eat with them. I just want to go to the same places as they go. Not me. I don't care about that. As long as I have my own, I'm not worrying about yours. I'm not even worrying about yours because I'm so busy up over here. Now, granted, let me say this. There is a difference between white people and white people with white supremacy ideology. I'm about to touch a nerve now. Let me say that again. There is a difference between white people and white people with white supremacy ideology. I have no problem with white people. Get along just fine with them. But if you have a superiority complex and you think that you higher than me because of the melanin in my skin and you have a problem with me, that's when I have a problem. If you think that you're supposed to rule over me Yes, I do have a problem with you openly. And I'll tell anybody, I don't want to rule over you. We are just trying to live, and we can't even live because somebody trying to rule over you, and not only do they rule over you, they try to treat you any kind of way. They kill you, murder, rob, violate you, do anything to you. That's coming to an end, and you can clearly see it too. Slowly but surely. But it's happening a little too slow for me, but it's happening gradually. It's very subtle, but it's happening. See, whenever that you say white power, that's different than saying black power. Black people ain't trying to hurt white people. But whenever you heard somebody talking about white power, you might better watch out. You might want to keep your head up on a swivel. See, now those are the kind where I cut the camera off at. No World Star, no YouTube and that. Because I don't want nobody to see what's finna happen. If you understand that. It ain't no World Star moment. It's a quiet moment. And hope that nobody don't see it. But as far as white people, I get along with white people just fine. We can talk. We can go out to lunch together. Go have family functions or just whatever. See, I don't have no problem with white people. But I have a problem with white people with white supremacy ideology. And the first thing that most people think about whenever you say white supremacy, they automatically go to the KKK or some type of skinhead groups. Those are white supremacy. They are classified as white extremists. There's a difference. See, white supremacy can be quiet. White supremacy can wear a suit. White supremacy can be a teacher, sitting on the school board, principal, policeman, the chief, the judge, district attorney. Huh? You heard me? Senators, congressmen, presidents, doctors, lawyers, all of these. Your boss, people that's running these companies, people that own these stores. See, you trying to just relegate it to somebody running around up in a hood. That's not what I'm talking about. White supremacy ain't just calling somebody a nigga. If that was the only thing that we had to worry about, who cares? Who cares? My problem, what I take umbrage with, what I have a gripe with, is whenever you have that ideology and you ruling over me. That's where the problem lies. You heard me? That's where the problem coming in at. Whenever you ruling over me and then you have this mindset, that don't work. But it's a new day. And I'm gonna go into greater details about this subject because I just barely just skimmed it. Because I just want to titillate your mind a little bit to come back. Because it's gonna be a part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7, so on and so forth. You understand? You get my drift. So I just want to titillate your mind. I have no problem with you wanting to go to your own schools or you go to your own stores. Go ahead. But don't try to stop me from getting my own though. Because that's where the problem go start at right then. No more marching and all that old crazy stuff. I don't waste my time marching. For the people that want to march and do all that, have at it. I don't do no marching. I'm straight down the middle. And what's understood don't have to be explained. You understand that, right? All right. Look into my eyes. You understand that, right? Okay. All right. Moving right along. But white people should be able to have their own. Black people should be able to have their own. Asians have their own stuff. I ain't got no problem. But how come white people have their own? Asians can have their own. But then when it comes to the black people, oh, you racist because you want to have your own. See, that don't work. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that no longer. It's time out for that, man. No. I want to be afforded the same opportunities as everybody else. If I can't have that, well, there could be some trouble in Zion then, I guess. Whichever way, it really don't make a difference with me. But guys, how can I be racist, guys? Tell me that. Put it in the comment section. I did not say to go around killing nobody or harming nobody. Didn't say none of that. But they still will call me racist because I want to have my own stuff like everybody else. If you notice this, and this here is the last thing that I'm going to say. Asian people fight for Asian rights. Jewish people fight for Jewish rights. Jewish That's a whole other topic. But Jewish people fight for Jewish rights. Black people fight for civil rights. You see the difference? And what does civil rights? Up under the umbrella of civil rights, you have minorities. The white woman is the #1 recipient of benefits from affirmative action, y'all. A white gay male is considered a minority. A $5 Indian is considered a minority. That sign, the doll rolls way back. So that's a trick word. But we actually go get into all of that later on, all right? I promise you. I'm gonna educate some of y'all because some of y'all don't know and some of y'all do know. But for the people that don't know, come back to see me, all right? Hit that like button, guys. You heard me? Hit that share button. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I just had to make a little quick video, all right? Hit that cash app if you ever so kindly. Subscribe. Last but not least, I appreciate every last one of y'all guys. 10-folds over. Until next time, peace.